Namaste, RBs. My name is Annabel Reyes Borromeo. People call me ARB for short. I want to start by thanking all of you for the support you've extended me and my channel. As of today, we have almost 130 subscribers and 838 views. Yay! Our goal is 1,000 subscribers, so we have a long way to go. I have faith, though, that we will get there soon. I am holding my plan to launch my professional YouTube channel for a few weeks. This is because I'm lining up my guests. We'll be hearing from other nursing leaders, both locally and internationally, about the goings on in nursing. It will also be a platform for sharing my thoughts on being a nurse, hospital administrator. This week has been somewhat of a roller coaster ride for me. On one hand, I met my very special UMAC nursing students for the very last time. Here they are. They are in their junior year, and I have to say that they are one of the sweetest batches I have ever handled. They surprised me with "Thank you, Dr. Borromeo" and "Miss Cade" signs after the Google Meet session. I was truly touched. Also this week, we had a semi-emergency at our house. We found that our house is being invaded by termites. There will be a separate vlog about that, as I really learned a lot handling this domestic emergency. But our family also received the sad news of one of our dear aunts passing away. Auntie Lenny Dangilan was a nurse and was one of the sweetest, kindest people I have had the pleasure of knowing. We will surely miss Auntie Lenny. We pray for the repose of her soul, and may she rest in the sweet embrace of our Creator. Today, as I make this video, much is going on around the world. There is volatility, uncertainty, and chaos. How does one keep moored and tethered so that a semblance of stability is achieved despite everything that's going on? For me, my go-to prayer is the Serenity Prayer. I thought I'd share a little bit about the Serenity Prayer with all of you today as we hang on tight amidst life's difficulties. This is the best known version of the Serenity Prayer. God grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, courage to change the things I can, and wisdom to know the difference. This prayer was written by Reinhold Niebuhr, an American theologian and social commentator, approximately between 1941 and 43. However, when he wrote it, it was worded this way: Father, give us courage to change what must be altered, serenity to accept what cannot be helped, and the insight to know the one from the other. If you like the Serenity Prayer, hit the like button below. Several versions have since been found, including one which includes grace. God, give me the grace to accept with serenity the things that cannot be changed, courage to change the things which should be changed, and the wisdom to distinguish the one from the other. Living one day at a time, enjoying one moment at a time. Accepting hardship as a pathway to peace, taking, as Jesus did, this sinful world as it is, not as I would have it, trusting that you will make all things right, if I surrender to your will, so that I may be reasonably happy in this life, and supremely happy with you forever in the next. The version I just quoted is from Fred R. Shapiro, who wrote about it in his article, Who Wrote the Serenity Prayer. One of the prayer's unique attributes is that it is truly a non-sectarian prayer and has not been made part of any religion's liturgy. It has been adopted by Alcoholics Anonymous, and their meetings usually start with this prayer. No, I am not an alcoholic, nor have I ever been one. But the charm of this prayer is that it helps me to calm down when I am riled up about a concern or an issue, and I just want to do something, anything. It is useful for anyone struggling with situations beyond his or her control. The intention of the Serenity Prayer is to bless the person praying with peace, faith, and certainty of the mind and heart. It asks God to help manifest in us our highest good. When we pray this prayer, we are asking God for three virtues: serenity, courage, and wisdom. Serenity requires that we back off or let the strong emotion wash away. Courage requires that we do what needs to be done, and despite great cost to us, and wisdom is for discerning whether it is a time and place for serenity or a time and place for courage. Does serenity mean that we just resign ourselves to a situation that can, needs to, and should be changed? The answer is no. What you have is complacency in that instance. However, when we try to change something that is immovable, at this time, it may be foolish to do so, and we wait for a better time under more conducive circumstances. Herein lies why there is a need for this prayer. It is sometimes not easy to discern between the two. According to Rabbi Sheistaub, we must not use serenity to deal with situations that really call for courage, and we don't want to use courage to deal with situations that really call for serenity. Learning to adopt a serene perspective does not come naturally. It takes practice and effort. The prayer presumes that it is difficult to accept situations or circumstances that cannot be changed. No pain, no irreversible loss, no tragedy is easily managed. Acceptance needs to come serenely because anger and resentment harden the heart and make acceptance difficult. On the other hand, according to Elizabeth Sifton, Niebuhr's daughter, who wrote a book about the true meaning of the prayer, too many of us are ready, willing, and able to accept inhumane, unjust, and cruel situations that we could ourselves do something to improve. If, on the other hand, we find the courage to change, how far should we go? Do we act just for ourselves or for our family, society, and country? These are all points to ponder. Last Christmas, I received a wonderful present from one of our nieces. She makes beautiful and lovingly created handmade woodcrafts. Her name is Erika. You can reach her at 0917-812-0097. I will also put her number below. Here is her version. God grant me the serenity that comes from knowing you are always in control, the courage to follow you no matter how difficult the way, and the wisdom to seek your heart instead of depending on my own. Isn't that beautiful? Here are two other light-hearted versions of the Serenity Prayer. God grant me the senility to forget the people I never liked anyway, the good fortune to run into the ones I do, and the eyesight to tell the difference. But the most relevant to me is this version. God grant me the serenity to accept the people I cannot change, the courage to change the one I can change, and the wisdom to know it's me. Namaste, my dear friends. Find joy and serenity this week. Until next week, don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. See you next week, friends. Thank you.